police vehicle came to a screeching halt in front of me, like they were setting up a blockade. Everywhere were flashes, a siren sounding, and a stretched out roar. Get on the ground now. Then I just knew. And you were not the guy, but still you fit the description, because there is only one guy who is always the guy fitting the description. I left my client's house knowing I would be pulled over. I just knew. I opened my briefcase on the passenger seat just so they could see. Yes, officer rolled around on my tongue, which felt like it grew out of a bell that could never ring its emergency, because its emergency was the tolling I would have to swallow. In a landscape that was once an ocean bed, you can't drive yourself to sane. So angry you are crying, you can't drive yourself to sane. This motion wears a guy out. Our motion is wearing you out. And still you are not that guy. Then flashes a siren, a stretched out roar. And you are not the guy. But still you fit the description, because there is only one guy who is always the guy fitting the description. Get on the ground now. I must have been speeding. No, you weren't speeding. I wasn't speeding. You didn't do anything wrong. Then why are you pulling me over? Why am I pulled over? Put your hands where they can be seen. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands up. Then you are stretched out on the hood, then cuffed, then get on the ground now. Each time it begins in the same way, it doesn't begin the same way. Each time it begins, it's the same. Flashes, a siren, the stretched out roar. Maybe because home was a hood the officer could not afford, not that a reason was needed. I was pulled out of my vehicle a block from my door, handcuffed and pushed into the police vehicle's back seat, the officer's knee pressing into my collarbone, the officer's warm breath vacating a face, creased into the smile of its own private joke. Each time it begins in the same way, it doesn't begin the same way. Each time it begins, it's the same. Go ahead and hit me, motherfucker, fled my lips, but the officer did not need to hit me. The officer did not need anything from me, but the look on my face on the drive across town. Yourself insane. You are not insane. Our motion is wearing you out. You are not the guy. This is what it looks like. You know this is wrong. This is not what it looks like. You need to be quiet. This is wrong. You need to close your mouth down. This is what it looks like. Why are you talking? If you haven't done anything wrong. And you are not the guy. But still you fit the description, because there is only one guy who is always the guy fitting the description.
Every aspect of
In a landscape that was once an ocean bed, you can't drive yourself to sane. So angry, you are crying, you can't drive yourself to sane. The charge the officer decided on was exhibition of speed, which seemed open-ended enough to include driving at the speed limit. After the fingerprinting, I was told to strip, presumably to allow his charge to be put on display. I stood there naked before being instructed to dress, to leave, to walk all those miles back home. And still you are not the guy, but still you fit the description, because there's only one guy who is always the guy fitting the description. This This motion wears a guy out. Our motion is wearing you out. And still, you are not that guy.
I don't know